M. Josephine, Independent 25. Mr. Tegeka B. Moses, Independent 26. Mr. Tindiewa Joseph, Independent 27. Mr. Kaija Harold Scandron, FDC. And lastly, 28, Mr. Ebil Fred, UPC.
Abantu 27 ku 28 abasunsuddwa okukiikirira Uganda mu Palamaenti y'amangu obuvanjuba bwa Africa eya East African Legislative Assembly be baayise mu kakungunta mwabadde bakubibwamu ttooki nga kino kibotoddwa omubaka Mwine Mpaka bw'abadde ayanja alipoota eyavudde mu kuba ttooki mu bantu bano. Ono ategeeza ng'omuntu omu bw'ataalabiseeko era nga kye kyamuviiriddeko okulikibwa emabega. Ono era alaze nga ekikula ky'abantu bwe kyakiikiriddwa omuli abakyala, abaami awamu n'abaliko obulemu ku mibiri gyabwe.
The committee observed that a number of aspirants had issues with the arrangement of their names on their national identity cards, academic documents, and nomination papers tendered. Some had additional names or additional letters on their names. Initially, the committee was concerned with the compliance of Section 36 of the Registration of Persons Act, which provides that any person being over the age of 18 years who wishes to change his or her name shall cause to be published in the Gazette a notice in the prescribed form of his or her intention to do so. And these were 16 candidates of the 28, leaving only 12.
Ezimu ku nsonga ezaateekeddwako essira mu kakiiko kwe kwabadde ensonga y'amannya, obuyigirize n'ebirala nga Mwine Mpaka bw'ayongera okulaga.
In this particular case, all persons that appeared before the committee had academic qualifications and none sought to use an affidavit or statutory declaration to validate academic documents. On the basis of the above legal authority, the committee found no misdeeds on the part of the aspirants who had issues with the appearances of their names on their credentials, more so because no evidence was adduced to the effect that the names belonged to other persons.
Mu bufu bwe bumu era alaze n'ebirala bibaazudde mu kukuba ttooki mu bantu bano.
Aspirant established that all the aspirants had complied with the procedural submission of documents required contained in Rule 4 and 5 of Appendix B, which comprise the rules of procedure for the election of members of the East African Legislative Assembly. 2. The committee further duly verified the nomination forms of the aspirants to ascertain whether the aspirants have the qualifications rendered to be elected members of Parliament as per the requirement of Article 50 of the East African Treaty and Article 80 of the Constitution.
Wabula omubaka wa municipality y'Eala Ibrahim Ssemchunganda abadde ayina omu ku abo abasunsuddwa gw'abadde yeemulugunyaako nti ebitabo byamu nguuba wabula omumyuka w'omukulisa w'ekikolo ggwanga olukulu Thomas Tayebwa ensonga eno agiyiyeemu amazzi.
One of the candidates submitted by the NRM, this parliament did not approve him to be a minister on the ground of lack of academic qualification. One of the candidates of NRM. Now that the committee has verified him, yet there is an outstanding decision of Parliament that this person does not qualify even to be a minister, and the qualifications are the same.
And we have the name, Honorable.
I don't want to say the name.
Now, how will I guide? But how will I guide?
The reason I am making a reference to decisions of Parliament, Mr. Speaker, these decisions are decisions of Parliament.
I never saw tennis Parliament, no, receiving that member's name for verification as a minister. I think it's the previous Parliament. Meaning, the tennis Parliament, okay? The tennis Parliament, the decision they took supersedes the one of the previous Parliament. And he passed through the verification committee in the 10th Parliament, headed by one of the senior lawyers and the president of this party, Jema, Honorable Asman Wasari.
Tayebwa era yennyamidde olw'abamu ku beesimbyewo okuddugaza Paalamenti n'ebipande byabwe.
What is disheartening, I have seen some candidates littering Parliament. I have seen some of them gluing their pictures on walls of Parliament. You know, unfortunately, I haven't been to those toilets. Rifts, in the rifts, in places, please. Eala candidates, if you're listening, we request you. In fact, I would urge you, anyone who would glue his picture somewhere, don't vote him or her.
Mu buufu bwe bumu enkya ya leero abali ku ludda olw'obala gavumenti mu Palamaenti beevumbye akafubo omutakkiriziddwa mu bannamawulire nga baagala kusalawo oba beetaba mu kalulu oba nedda, era bagenza okumaliriza nga tebalina kyankomeredde kye basibiddeko. Akulira oludda olw'obala gavumenti mu Palamaenti Mathias Mpuuga asobodde okwogerako ne bannamawulire oluvannyuma lw'ensinkano eno.
Tusazeewo nti wakyaliwo ebirumira mu kalulu kano. Era buli kabondo kaddeyo mu kibiina kyako gye kava bakubaganye ebirowoozo obanga kikola amagezi obanga kizimba demokrasiya okwetaba mu kalulu akafaana bwe kati akalulu akalimu ng'ekibiina ekiri mu buyinza kisalawo kye banaalya n'emuliraanwa kyanaalya naye nga se bamufumbira.
Okulonda kw'ababaka bano kwa ssabbiiti ejja ku Lwokuna nga kati bakkiriziddwa okukuba kakuyege. Kigongo kulwa Channel 44 Oregullo.